Hello and welcome to IndoDiveX, a podcast about diving, ocean stories, and the incredible underwater world of Indonesia.
I'm Mia.
And I'm Kai.
In this podcast, we explore marine life, diving adventures, and the magic of the Coral Triangle.
Hey Mia, it's so good to be back at our favorite cafe. I swear I can still smell the sea salt from our dive in Raja Ampat last week.
I know exactly what you mean, Kai. My gear is finally dry, but my mind is still deep underwater. You know, as we were exploring those reefs, I started thinking about the creatures that don't just look strange, they look like they belong on another planet.
Oh, I love that. The ocean is basically the closest thing we have to outer space right here on Earth. There is actually a fascinating article from Oceana titled 5 Species from 2025 Meet Some of the Newest Discovered Ocean Creatures, which highlights how a global effort recently uncovered more than 800 new marine species.
800 species! That is mind-blowing. Today, we're talking about 10 ocean creatures that look like total aliens, and we're mixing some of those brand new 2025 discoveries with some classic deep-sea legends.
Let's dive in. What's the first extraterrestrial on our list?
Let's start with a relatively new neighbor from Southeast Asia, the Darth Vader Isopod. It was discovered in January 2025 off the coast of Vietnam.
I love that name, Mia. Does it actually look like him?
Exactly like him. It's a supergiant isopod, a type of crustacean related to crabs and shrimp that gets its name because its head is a dead ringer for Darth Vader's helmet. While most isopods are tiny, this one can grow over 12 inches long.
That is a big bug. For our second alien, we have to look at the big eye fish. This creature has a completely transparent, fluid-filled shield instead of a forehead. You can literally see right into its head.
And the crazy part is that its eyes are those glowing green tubes inside that clear dome, right?
Precisely, Mia. Researchers found that those tubular eyes can actually rotate, pointing upward to see shadows of prey or forward when it's time to eat.
That is wild. Next up is the big fin squid, which is incredibly rare and looks like a strange hybrid organism. They have these long, spindly arms and tentacles that bend like elbows.
I've seen footage of them just drifting in the darkness. They look like a tripod from another galaxy.
For our fourth alien, let's talk about the Atolla jellyfish, also known as the alarm jellyfish. It lives in the midnight zone, between 1,000 and 4,000 meters deep.
And it has a built-in security system. When it's attacked, it launches a series of blue light flashes in circular waves. It's basically a distress signal, meant to attract an even bigger predator to eat whatever's attacking the jellyfish.
That is a genius move. Now for something a bit more colorful, the blue dragon sea slug. It looks like a tiny, ornate blue dragon with wings floating on the water's surface.
But it's not as innocent as it looks. It's known as the prettiest poison because it eats venomous creatures like the Portuguese man of war and actually steals their poison to use for its own defense.
Small, but definitely an alien. Our sixth spot goes to the blobfish. Everyone knows it as the ugliest animal in the world because of its melting, grumpy face.
But poor Mr. Blobby is just misunderstood, Mia. At 1,200 meters deep, the pressure is 100 times higher than at the surface. Down there, the blobfish looks like a normal fish. It only collapses into a blob because it has soft bones and very little muscle to survive that intense pressure.
Misunderstood or not, it's definitely unique. Now, that Oceana article also mentions a real-life horror, the carnivorous death ball sponge.
A sponge that eats meat?
Yes, found in the Southern Ocean, this spherical species is covered in tiny hooks that trap unsuspecting prey. It's a far cry from a kitchen sponge.
That is terrifying. For our eighth alien, let's look at the goblin shark. It has a long, flattened snout and jaws that can literally catapult out of its face to grab fish.
Definitely a deep-sea nightmare. Next is the guitarfish, another 2025 highlight. It's technically a type of ray, but it looks like a strange hybrid of a shark and a ray.
And finally, our 10th alien is the Atlantic Manta Ray. For over 15 years, scientists suspected there was a third species of manta, and they finally confirmed it in 2025. It has distinctive V-shaped white shoulder markings that help them finally tell it apart.
It's just mind-blowing that we are still finding things like a new species of manta ray in this day and age.
It really shows that the ocean is still full of surprises. But as the research reminds us, these discoveries underscore why protecting marine habitats is so critical. Many of these aliens, like the blobfish, are often accidentally caught in deep-sea trawling nets.
Exactly, Kai. Since deep-sea life grows slowly and takes a long time to reach maturity, these populations can take decades to recover if they're disrupted.
This is why our work as divers and ocean lovers matters. We are the witnesses to this magical, strange world, and we have to be its voice.
Well said, Kai. Every species, no matter how alien or ugly it looks, plays a vital role in keeping our blue planet healthy.
Thank you for listening to IndoDiveX.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast and share it with fellow ocean lovers.
Until the next dive, keep exploring and keep protecting our ocean.